Hey guys, I'm Angel Sims and I'm sitting in the hot seat with Hot Off the Press.
You could be the king, but watch the queen come. Okay, first things first, I'll eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and fangs. Cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. Hairdresser from Milan, that's the monster do. Monster Giuseppe Hill, that's the monster show.
What's up? Christine LaNia here for Hot Off the Press, and I have one of the best makeup artists in DC, New York, because she's be in New York too, and DMV basically. We got Angel Sims in the house for a follow-up interview. So thank you, Angel, for stopping by.
You know I love sitting in the hot seat.
Okay, if you guys can tell, it is the Halloween edition of the Hot Seat and Hot Off the Press, and I am a skeleton. And I'm still a bad bitch. So go ahead, Angel, let's tell them how we found out this look, because we had some other ones in mind.
Yes,
so let's
we had a lot in mind actually. Basically, we were just going back and forth through looks. We wanted to do Cleopatra, we wanted to do a genie, but then like when I was scrolling through like the Cleopatra makeup on how to do it like on YouTube, like different styles like to get inspired from, I had looked below and I seen a skull makeup, like half skull, like crispy makeup, and then I was just like, oh my god, she's gonna love this. So we just decided to go with the skull, like half skull, half beat,
And guys, she's been trying, I hate red lipstick.
Red looks good on her though.
It's because I'm light skinned. But she's been trying to get me in this red lipstick for so long, and we finally mutually came up. Yeah, we came up with something that looks bomb, and I hope you guys like it. So since it is Halloween, let's jump right into all of your Halloween looks. If you guys didn't know, her last look was Nightcrawler. If you're an X-Men fan, she did that. So let's talk about that before we get into the rest of the looks.
Okay, so the Nightcrawler is actually male, but I actually wanted to recreate a female Nightcrawler because I actually seen a female Nightcrawler. They actually do have one in the Marvel comic books, but I just thought nobody else is like really doing X-Men this year, so I thought it would be a great concept to do like the female Nightcrawler instead of like recreating the whole male Nightcrawler, because it just wouldn't look right. I want the female Nightcrawler to have wings and all black with black hair and like these crazy eyes. So I just thought nobody thought of like doing X-Men this year, so I just went ahead and just tried to basically create every character. I'm gonna create some more soon, but it's just on the way.
We have a special request for Storm.
Yes.
So we need this blonde, these gray eyes, and a Storm. We need to blow it in.
Everybody keeps asking me to do Storm because that's my next hairstyle is gonna be blonde. So everybody's like, no, you have to kill Storm. I'm just like, all right, fine.
Okay. So for Halloween looks, how long would you say it takes you to do it?
Halloween looks, to paint my whole body from my shoulders up at least takes a good hour, because by the time I'm like getting up to my neck, some of the paint will start cracking a little bit, so I always have to and chipping, so it's just like I have to keep filling it in as I go, and then like I have to beat my face first before I even do the whole paint. Yeah, so I was just like, it takes me about a good hour just to paint my body, from like my shoulders up, and then it takes me about like 30-45 minutes to do my full face beat. So about an hour and 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours, if I want to really take my time and make sure everything is good.
Okay, so as far as the body paint, are you doing it or is it like someone else like spraying?
No, I do everything. I just got my airbrush kit like a month ago, and at first I didn't like it because it's so irritating, and I didn't know how to it wasn't enough going on my face to like spray all the paint on, so I'm like, this is literally gonna take me all day, so I just got a brush out of my makeup kit and just start like but yeah, it's irritating, but I do it myself. I do airbrush kit, and then I also do like with the paintbrush too, just to make it look very matte and full coverage.
Okay, so for the paint, because I feel like I suck at painting. I'm not Picasso. So literally, okay, like you said, it's like cracking and stuff. Are you getting like the back of your body too, or is it literally just the front?
You know what, like I like the front because what I'm doing is I'm taking selfies anyway. So nobody's not gonna really see the back unless I'm doing like a full like shoot, like I did the female Nightcrawler. I had to paint my back. I had to get my little sister like paint my back, and because I can't reach none of that. So like sometimes I do the front, and then sometimes I do the back when I'm doing like a full photo shoot.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a X-Men super comic, none of that type of chick. It was Mystique, right? With
Yes.
Blue? Okay, so literally you blew up on Instagram, on Twitter, like
That
chicks
was
were going crazy, people were going crazy. It was even like some haters in the building, like tripping off of your makeup, but you did a bomb job. And I don't even, like I said, I don't watch X-Men, but I knew like off bucks who it was.
Yeah.
So it's like, what made you get into this whole X-Men thing?
Because at the time my hair was orange, and I felt like during Halloween, nobody, not a really dark-skinned girl they don't get those roles anyway.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, in this time or this generation, you know, it's a lot of black girls, you know, getting picked on about their skin color, how they can't even get roles like that. All the time. So it's like, I'ma just go ahead and try it. My hair was orange like her anyway, so I was just like, let me go ahead and just knock this look out right quick. And at first, to be honest, I did not like it at all. Like, I was not gonna post it because I'm a perfectionist. So when I was just like in my room painting my face, doing my face, I was getting upset because I'm like, this is not coming out right. So I'm like, you know, maybe I should have ordered the like yellow contacts, like the brighter ones. And then I was just getting really frustrated. I'm like, you know, I'm over this. But then I just sent it to some of my friends. I'm like, should I post this? They was like, yeah, like, oh my God, this is sick. Like, you should post it. So I posted it, and literally like within an hour it went viral. Like, and then less than 24 hours I got 30,000 retweets on Twitter. And then that's when BET emailed me, and it was just like, yeah.
Black entertainment.
Yeah. So it was crazy. It was crazy how that whole thing, because my thing is, even if you don't like a look, always post it, because you never know what someone else gonna like it, or if my fans are gonna like it. Like, it's not about me at the end of the day. I do looks for the public. So
okay. So as far as this whole X-Men series, like we had Mystique, we had Nightcrawler, what can we expect next? Because I know we've had some requests for Storm.
I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna do Black Widow, because I definitely have to do her. Like, she's just Black Widow, and then the garments, the guns, like everything. I just have to do her, and then I'm done. But I actually want to do not X-Men, but I actually want to pull off every single look with every single movie character that has orange hair, like Pebbles. You got Wilma,
like male and female, right?
Yeah, male and female. So you have Wilma from Flintstones. I want to do that, but she has orange hair, of course. Black Widow, like I said. I want to do Poison Ivy. I want to do Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Yes, I have to do that. Yeah,
like the purple dress and everything.
So I'm gonna attempt to do that soon. So it's a lot of looks in the work for Halloween. I'm not over Halloween yet.
All right. So still sticking to this whole Halloween thing. I know you told me you were like super booked for Halloween. So literally, how was it with everybody reaching out to you? How did you figure out like how to fit everything into it and still, you know, have your Halloween fun too?
Well, it looks like Halloween, I'm not gonna have my fun this year for Halloween. Not at all, I'm not. I just came to the conclusion, I got super booked. I already have like 11 appointments that day, like from the morning time till night. So it's just like, yeah, what's the earliest? My earliest is a 7, because she has like a Halloween brunch type of
thing.
Yeah.
That's cute. I should try that one day.
Yeah. So she has a Halloween brunch, so I have to be right up at like probably 5 or 6, and then my day starts, and then I have to go from appointment until I'm really done. So it's just like, that's body painting. It takes kind of hours. Like, so I'm gonna be drained before I go to anybody's Halloween party.
So how do you know, like, okay, so you said it's body paint and everything. How do you know how to do like the time schedules? Like, say it's like you got an interview for 10 and then maybe another one for like 1, but you're still body painting. So how do you go about communication wise and, you know, making sure everybody's on schedule?
Well, in advance, I always tell my clients, if you need anything extra, you have to tell me in advance, period. Because like I said, I'm on a time schedule. I give time slots. When I'm on that time slot, I stop at the time that I'm supposed to stop at, because that's just it wouldn't be right of me to be late to somebody else's appointment, and they paid for it, they paid a deposit. So it's like I gotta be very professional. Even if I'm running late, I'll shoot a text or I'll call and be like, you know, it's just some last minute things that I have to do with this client. So you know, I just let them know in advance. I'm very professional when it comes to like my timing, and I time myself pretty good. Like I done got fast, like really fast over time, especially dealing with celebrities. Like you have to be on this time schedule where you cannot go slow. Like you have to be done with their face within 25-30 minutes. So I just adjusted to that, and I just got good at it. Good at my timing.
I was gonna say, I literally was telling you from the first time we did our interview to now, it's literally been like a super difference. Like we're even closer than when we were, but it's like the makeup and process, all that, it just goes like super quick.
Yeah.
So that's good. So going into like the whole, you've been moving them, you know, you've been in New York. I went, my first time in New York, I went for my best friend's 23rd birthday. 23rd, she's getting pretty old, Jordan near girl. But 23rd birthday, we finally went to New York, and I know you went to New York and everything, but what exactly were you doing out there? Was like people hit you up, or you just wanted to go out there and network?
Basically, my first decision, I've always wanted to live in New York. I always wanted to network in New York. So I told myself, you know, I'm gonna get myself plugged in New York. So, you know, I just tagged, when I did all of my looks and did all of my clients, I always do my tagging. Like I tag big brands, big makeup companies.
And these are the hashtags. Right?
Yeah, these are the hashtags, and these are like the actual tags where you tap on the picture. So I like always do my hashtags, my tags, and then ASOS had reached out to me. They emailed me, and they was just like, "Can you come to New York for like a meeting?" It was like okay, I'm gonna come. And then I was just like, I'm so nervous because like it's like my first contract. So me actually going to New York, having a meeting with the headquarters, actually being at the headquarters, it was just like such a blessing. So like the first time I actually went out to New York is the first time I signed my first contract with somebody. So it was just like, when they reached out to me, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go, let me see what this meeting is about. And then that's when, you know, I read over the contract. My sister's a lawyer, so she read over it too. My mom read over it, and they were just like, it's for a year, like go for it. You know, ASOS is a brand that works with other brands, so that means that you get to work with Nike, you get to work with Puma. So it's like, that's like really huge. So
definitely.
I signed a contract, and then it just, I'm back and forth to New York. They like literally email me last minute and be like, we need you at a mandatory meeting, and I have to jump on a plane or an Amtrak to come straight there. It's crazy.
So bringing it back home, I know you just did a collab with Pink Plastic Babes and all that. Shout out to them, because they made me the super most prettiest princess dress for my 22nd birthday last year. It was pink. I got something coming for y'all for 23. You know, I'm not gonna tell you guys yet, but you gotta watch it. But you know, it was at the new museum. It's the future of sports. A lot of people in the whole DC DMV area,
They've been crazy over it.
Yeah, they're going super loco over it. So like, basically, did you reach out to them, or they reach out to you, or like, how was that?
I've been actually following Pink Plastics for a minute, since she first started her whole brand. Since she first started the septum rings. How do you say it? Like the.
Well, this one's a smiley.
Okay, but what is the ones that go on your nose? Septum?
That was a septum.
Okay, the septum rings. Since she first started her septum rings, and then her chokers, I've been following her since she was, you know, building her
like
brand.
2 of them, so it's like and then we have
Era
too.
Yeah. So I've been following her for a minute. I didn't even know they even started like a whole collab. I thought it was just her, but I reached out to them at first. I was just like, you know, we should definitely do a collab because I love the brand. And then like time went by, and then she actually reached out to me and was just like, yeah, we would love to have you like as our next makeup artist to do makeup for the next shoot. So I was just like, I was super excited because I actually love Pink Plastics. So.
Yeah, I was like literally different stuff that people don't have, but it's like super cute.
Yeah.
Like,
I love their breasts that they have. Like I was trying.
The braids.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. My sister tried to tell me, I was giving Paris vibes to try to come for me, but I was like, stay.
No, I love them. Like they have every color, and I was dying at every single color. I was just like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a couple of these for winter.
Okay. So we also had one of Love and Hip Hop's very own, Kimbella, and she was with you. She shout out to Kimbella and all of Love and Hip Hop. She was at Rose Bar, you know, turning up, and Stadium. She was turning up. So that too, did you like reach out to her, or did her people reach out to you?
Her manager reached out to me.
And how did that like come into play?
It literally was last minute. Actually, shout out to Taylor because Taylor, yes.
Hi Taylor. Taylor Ryan.
Shout out to my babe because like oh my god, I love Taylor because she literally looks out for me. So it was just like they were actually looking for somebody to be the makeup artist, and Taylor, she texted me, she was like, Kimbella needs a makeup artist like now, and I'm just like, what do you mean now? Like within the next 30-45 minutes. So I was just like, okay, just let me know what I gotta do. And then she gave me the manager's number and all that stuff, and then we just went from there.
Okay. So you like to Lincoln, was it literally like an instant connection, or was it like she's a new makeup artist type of job?
I'm pretty sure she got her makeup done so many times. And when I met her, I mean, she was very quiet, very subtle. It's not like me and Dreezy, like me and Dreezy just automatically like click, but I'm guessing like, you know, Kimbella's like older, so she's just like, you know, maybe it's like
just minor.
So it's just like I came there to do my job. Of course, you know, I went out with her to Rose Bar Stadium. Of course, we had a good time. Like we had a good time. So I'm like, maybe, you know, she got to loosen up a little bit to like get used to us. So that's when she got loosened up a little bit, she was like more like fun. So I mean,
so when she
was never standoffish stuff.
When you finished her face, was it like, okay, boom, gets in the mirror, bitch, look at you, like you look bomb? Was she like that, or was she just like, oh my god, my face is so cute? Like, how was it?
No, when she looked at the mirror, she was definitely like, oh my god, like, cause she said I'm wearing like pink, so I gave her like a good cut crease with pink and the ombre like on the side. So she's like, oh my god, like my eyes are like, she was like, yes.
I literally can picture that face right now too.
So she loved it, and you know, like that's my thing when it comes to just any of my clients. Like if they look in the mirror, I love that feeling when they look in the mirror and just be like, oh my god, like I love my face. You know, I don't want them to be like, I don't like it, take it off. So I mean, she definitely loved it. I liked her vibe when she looked in the mirror.
So would you ever say you had a client that was like, I don't think I really like it?
Yes.
And how did you like?
I actually had a client.
Personal, or like how did you take it?
No, because at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like your craft. Not everybody's gonna like what you do, or you know, when it comes to makeup, like makeup is a different industry, period. So it's like a lot of people like their makeup a certain type of way, but I think it was just some miscommunication, because when her face was done, she was just like, I don't like it, take it off. So I was just like, okay, like what exactly don't you like about the makeup? She was like, I feel like it's too much for me. Like I know I said I wanted my face like beat because it's my birthday. I'm like, well, it's different types of beat. You got the soft beat, you got the glam beat, you got the dramatic,
the drag queen,
you got the drag queen,
you got the birthday, like which one?
Yeah, it's just like, so she was just making it seem like, oh my god, I want my face like literally beat to the god. So I'm just like, okay, like I'm gonna put like makeup on you, but I'm gonna make it a little settle. But I mean, some people, they just I think when they're first time getting their makeup done, I just think it's good to go ahead, even if they say they want their face a full beat. I just think that it's best if it's their first time getting makeup, go for the soft glam. Because if you go full face and they ain't never got their makeup done, and they look in that mirror and they look like a totally different person, they gonna be like, whoa, like that's exactly how she was. She was like, whoa, like
I didn't even recognize herself.
Yeah, she didn't even recognize herself. So I just think, you know, that was the whole miscommunication when it came to that. But yeah, I've had that happen to me.
So how do you take critique? Like I feel like I use critique to make me better, but I want to like kind of relate this. If you watch Black Ink Crew Chicago, and you know Ford did the self-portrait of like this lady's son on her cheek, and she hated it, but I literally think it looks smack like him. So I'm not trying to see the issue, but it's like, hey, that's your son, you're gonna feel a type of way. So he took it like super personal on social media, this and the third. Like I think he did a bomb job. A lot of people can back me up and say he did a good job, but of course, you know, it's her son, so she's gonna say this, that, and the third. So going back into that girl, would you say like kind of the critique kind of like hurt your feelings, or did it like kind of make you boss up, or did you feel like you did your part?
I've definitely had my moments where I feel like I always feel like that. I always feel like I can do a better job than like what I do when I do makeup. That's just how I am. Like a lot of people, they just like, no, this is perfect, but I'm the one that could see the flaws, like, or see that, oh my god, I could do this like so much better if I was on a better timing, or you know, I'm just like such a perfectionist. So it's like,
but even for her, it's like,
yeah.
Did you feel like you like did a bad job, or did
no?
You
I actually felt like I did a great job when it came to a full face beat, but that's not what she thought. That's not what right. That's what she wanted.
Okay.
So I was like, I thought I did a great job, but when it came to, you know, I always take criticism good, because that just motivates me to do even a better job when it comes to, you know, doing someone else's makeup. That means like for the next time I'll be like, okay, are you sure you want this full face beat? Like, this is a full face beat. Are you sure?
That's what you want, girl.
Like, it's different types of beats. You know, it's a soft beat. You got the glam. You got the birthday beat. So I just like, it just motivates me to do better. Like, ask questions beforehand, or you know, make sure, you know, or show pictures. Like, do you want this type of beat, or you want this type of beat? So I don't take it personal at all. It's always room for growth.
Okay. So let me see, like going into you've been in New York a lot lately, and I seen she got to meet Colin Kaepernick, guys. And if you don't know, he's in his controversy over standing up for what he believes in. I don't feel like you should be penalized, charged, not getting any type of money, compensation, none of that, just because you're standing up for what you believe in. Because as black people, we go through a lot of stuff. But meeting him in person, knowing he's having his issues and difficulties with the NFL, meeting him, like, how was it meeting him?
It was definitely a powerful experience, just because the impact that he caused on just everything, kneeling. So when we walked in there, it was kind of like he was more happy to see us than us see him, because you know.
So he knew you guys were coming in? Or?
He knew. Okay, so let's backtrack. Okay, so I actually went out there for one of my good friends. She's an artist. Her name is Dreezy. And
hey Dreezy girl, we're gonna get you on the hot seat.
So I went out there for a 3-day gig with her, and you know, basically press interviews, photo shoots, mostly interviews though. But she had
like
recently,
Was you being shady? Was it like this one, or they was like,
no,
some business interviews?
No, it was business interviews.
Oh, so it wasn't like you get to let loose, like you get to do on here, like a.
Oh no, definitely. We have our fun. Like oh my God, I love Dreezy. Like we have our fun throughout the day. We're literally laughing in the car, like just basically like that. I feel like that's my sister now, because it's different. Like, she's not just my client. Like, this is actually like a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. So when we doing our thing, like we just basically have fun. But when it's time to go on her interviews, we have to be professional. So, you know, I went out there for a gig with her for basically press interviews, and she actually did this song called Spar with Black and Kodak Black. And it was basically talking about.
Like to see you winning.
I love Kodak. Shout out to Kodak.
Can you drop some more music too if you're watching this? Thank you. Sincerely, your fans.
Yes, please. So it was Spar, and basically it's her new single that she just came out, and it's basically talking about politics, and she even mentioned Colin in her song. Mm-hmm. And you know, even kneeling might cost you your position.
So that's how you guys linked into it, or?
It was a surprise. So after her interview with Nessa on Air, she actually, you know, was actually interviewing her about that song and how she feels about the kneeling with Colin and everything, and she has so much respect for him. So, you know, when after the interview was over, we head back to the actual the radio room, and he's like actually in there when we walk in there. So all of us is like, oh my God, like what? Like, this is crazy. So she was just like, you know, she went in there, Dreezy went in there, she was just like, I'll fire all them niggas in the NFL. Like, it was just funny as hell. It was just a funny moment, but it was also like a powerful experience. Like, you know, like, this is a man that actually stood up for his rights, and you know, he's in the NFL. Like, a lot of men in the NFL, they're probably scared to do something like that. That cost them his position. So, you know, it was just powerful meeting him, taking a picture with him, and he was very humble. Like, he didn't seem like he was upset. You know, like, God got you, Colin. Like, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, so being around Colin and this whole issue, would you do the same thing that he did, or?
I definitely would.
And why do you say?
Because, like, I'm saying, I'm from a black woman's perspective. We go through a lot. So I just think now in this time, like everybody's sticking together. We have to basically stick together when it comes to our skin tone, like when it comes to certain gigs or modeling. You know, it's very diverse now, but you see that a lot of companies and brands are actually paying attention to the black girls and noticing the black girls more. So it's just like when it comes to that whole industry, when it comes to politics and all that, I would definitely stand up for, you know, my rights, because it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. You have to stand up for what you believe in.
So as far as companies focusing on us black women, in my opinion, I feel like they didn't start branching out to us until my best friend Rihanna, hey Robin, until she dropped this Fenty Beauty. Because literally after she dropped Fenty Beauty, it was like, okay, Kylie is dropping her stuff. Literally after Fenty came out, she started showing like the darker shades, and like Nick started doing the darker shades. Yeah, literally every other makeup thing, they started showing darker women. So it's like,
that's when their whole like brands, you know, came out. And Rihanna was definitely on the comments.
That's why, and literally that's me, I was shaking too. Literally, Kris Jenner would post something for Kylie Cosmetics and I would hashtag Fenty Beauty. Cause I'm like, she black, she for the culture, like she know what goes with us.
Exactly. It set the bar. It really set the bar.
And
especially
it's not
with
even for black women. It literally was like Asian women, Caucasian women.
Everybody, the diversity in the foundation shades and the highlighters, everything. I was just very proud because I'm a makeup artist and I shop and we just be on cosmetic websites, and when I tell you, it's so hard to find darker shades and it be the right shade, and it's just hard, period. And it's just like these makeup brands, they always coming out with shades that's lighter, but they'll stop at a certain number when it comes to a dark skinned girl's color. So I just think Rihanna just set the bar high for that. I just think she shook these brands, and you know, now they want to do all these shades. Like, no, you can't do it like Fenty. Like, no. So
last time we linked, we were talking about this whole store you were opening up for the makeup and everything. So what's the update? What's going on? I need the tea.
The way my life is set up, I can't even. I'm traveling right now. Like that's what I'm doing right now. So it's like to run and open like a whole business, I'm never gonna be there. So it's just like I'd rather take my appointments when I get home and travel back and forth, still make my money at the end of the day. But you know, I am starting YouTube, so that's like my main focus right now because of what I'm doing. I do need to start doing vlogs of like my gigs and my lifestyle. So it's like that's like my main focus right now. So I'm getting my glam room together. I got all my equipment finally now. But for the shop, I'm moving around too much. Like God has something else planned for me, definitely. Because that wasn't working out.
You like, sis, you can't sit still.
Right.
So from us going from like client to client type of thing, going into our big sister, little sister, you know, I just want to tell you personally, super proud of you. Like, you've been making money moves, like Cardi B said. Shout out to Cardi because she just got engaged. I'm coming to the wedding, girl. Coming, we're going. So let's leave our viewers with your social medias, your websites, how to book you, what's coming up, everything.
All right, so my socials are the same. It's AANGELSIMMS, Angel Sims.
2 A's.
And my Snapchat is TINKYYY. Those are basically all my socials: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You know the deal.
Yay.
And what's coming up for me?
Besides these Halloween beats right here,
networking and being a celebrity makeup artist and getting my name out there, like getting my name plugged in New York, California. Got some big projects coming soon next year, working with ASOS brand. I'm gonna start traveling with my classes now, so I'm trying to like go out of state with my classes. I want my whole brand and my whole name to expand. So that's what I'm doing right now, is focusing on my brand, getting my name well known, networking with celebrities, artists, just working on my brand and my name.
Yay, so this is the season of networking and putting yourself out there.
Putting yourself on.
Okay, I'm Christine LaNia. This is Hot Off the Press. This is our very own Halloween edition of the Hot Seat. You know, stay tuned for everyone else that's coming up. You know, we're going to shout out Angel Sims. Going to shout out my cameraman, Dub Empire, because if he don't got me, then I can't record. But, you know, we doing good. We're going to check in with y'all next time. So be on the lookout. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yay, let's do drugs and drink wine and eat food. Girl, what up? 420, my birthday's on the 15th. I'm gonna be 23. Dub's gonna follow me because I'm gonna be at Saks on a Wednesday. Come to Hooters, 8th Street, Northwest DC. Follow me, come give me some tips. I'm turning 23. Just give me $23. Everybody give me 23 apiece. We gonna make some money, we good. Slits.